Man, we gotta go get something to eat, man. I'm hungry in the motherfucker.
Hey, yo, man. Damn, what's taking homie so long, son?
50, calm down. They come.
Whoa. Fuck! Hold on!
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm tryna be what I'm destined to be, and niggas tryna take my life away. I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me, cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more.
Gorilla Mind new collagen products. Type 1, 2, and 3, I'm going to be trying to take that. They say you should be able to feel a big difference between like a 6 to 8 week period, so I'm going to have another container shipped to me because it's only like a 30-day serving thing. But I'm going to take that, and hopefully I think that's going to be able to keep me feeling a little bit better joint-wise when we're coming towards the end of the block. That's my hypothesis pretty much for it, because it's supposed to help. Not only, I'm not taking it for like the skin or the hair issue thing, because I have no problem with that and I've had no issues with that, but it's the brakes are a little squeaky. It's the fact that I want to take it for the joint part, and that's type 2 that helps with joint. Type 1 and 3, those are for like the hair, the skin, but type 2 is for your joints. And that's what makes that peptide a little bit better than most products that have collagen peptides, is because they only offer like 1 and 3, not really 2. I put 2 in there now, so it's gonna be good. The goal today is to hit something maybe in like the 760s to 750s to 70s, 770s. I think if we do that, we're on a good track to pull a nice PR next week, which I'm hoping for. Body weight is 230s to 232. We're feeling good. The last block we were growing into our program, pretty much our mesocycle of like, okay, I was just hitting that 230 mark. This entire program of 5 weeks to 6 weeks duration, I think it is we've been 230 consistently every time, and going up just like maybe a little bit.
Sun hasn't risen in 3 days. Skin's getting bluer on my face. Everything's colder, ocean's freezing over. Will we make it out okay? I'm blowing smoke from my own mouth, trying to find us a way out. Let's build a pyre, pass me a lighter. Let's burn the whole world down. We'll set it on fire. We'll set it on fire. Burn it down. Set it on fire. Set it on fire. To the ground. Smoldering torches light the way. Kindling flames, we're all afraid. Can you hear the rumbles? We're blazing the jungles. Everyone wants to be saved. We'll set it on fire. We'll set it on fire. Burn it down. Set it on fire. We'll set it on fire. To the ground. Grab the matches, embers, ashes, Pyromania. Grab the matches, embers, ashes, Pyromania.
We just pulled 777. Mint. Perfect. Supreme. Nothing could go wrong. Pulled it. That was the number we needed to hit today. I was like, okay, we could work with like a 7, 760, 770, 777, 777. We're ready. All right. Just gotta get my food in. We got 628. We're gonna do for like 7 reps or 8 reps on dead, some volume work, right? Some bench work, maybe some other pump things. But for the primary day of what we just hit, that was like the main focus, the main topic, we got it. So everything's going great. SBD session Saturday, we got a nice heavy single on squats, a nice heavy single on bench, and a nice heavy 2 on bench, and then some pause rep work on deads. We're going to finish out this block very, very strong, PRs, and just full of confidence in life. I'm not going to be slowing down this year. There's gonna be no breaks, no nothing. I'm coming like a freight train from hell, just fucking I want it all. I want it all. Then when we go down to Texas, just coming in, eating, pull on like 10, 20 pounds maybe. If you guys think I'm big now, just wait in 3 months. I'm gonna be walking out like Goliath or like Samson, right? The long hair, tan, jacked, long haired, with some Jesus sandals on. There ain't gonna be nothing that can stop me. I'm gonna load up as much weight we can put on the bar and I'm gonna lift it. Like, you guys don't understand. This year, 2023, we're on a great track. You guys are gonna be on a good track because we're gonna stay in this together and we're gonna just demolish it. We're gonna demolish everything. We're gonna make everything just different. That's it. And we're not going that, douchey route of, yeah, blah, blah. Like, we don't do fake screams up in here. Like, those are some passionate yells, you know? Those are like, no, don't go to therapy, lift heavy weight yells, all right? This ain't just for the camera. Like, some people are like, oh man, he's just yelling for the camera. No, you can literally distinctly listen. And every scream that ever happens is like a person getting smashed underneath a truck. It is full of pain and anger. But I'm a nice guy. Right? Only time I'm not a nice guy is when we load weights on the bar and I have to lift them, you know? We have like a 30-second, 45, 2-minute window, right, where I'm just not a nice guy. I'm a bad guy, right? But then after that window, I'm, happy Sawyer, nice guy. So just don't get it twisted. I'm a nice guy until we have to load that weight up, and then I have to be something else. Someone else. Not bad. Usually after a workout, I can barely drink anything because I want to throw up. That's doable. I'm gonna order some Burger King. I usually eat Burger King after my workouts every time because it's easy calories for me. It's not bad. It's doable. What I usually get is the BK Bacon Chicken Swiss, which is 750 calories. Then I get 8-piece chicken nuggets. And then I get 2 cookies. And that totals to 1,700 calories. And I count that as my cheat meal. While most people would look at my diet and they would say the entire diet's a cheat meal, I guess, like, hey, to each his own. Don't eat like me because you're not like me. And that's just my advice, you know? I think a lot of people will be like, hey, eat like me, eat like me. No, you don't have to eat like me. There's very few people that have to eat like me. And I'm eating to my standards, you know? I'll eventually get healthier as time goes on when I have a little more things planned out more. But now, you know, I'm just doing what I gotta do. Just like how in high school I was eating a tub of protein like a week, mass gainer shakes, 12 eggs in the morning, and a box of Pop-Tarts a day. Like, I was doing what I gotta do, and that's what I'm doing now. You know, sometimes these are the grind times where you gotta do what you gotta do. And you'll remember those times. Like, I remember those times in high school where I would have to wake up 4 in the morning, you know, eat my 12 eggs, drink a mass gainer shake, 2 cups of serious mass, and 3 cups of whole milk. Go train at 5 a.m. Train from 5 a.m. to 8:15. School from 8:30 to 3:15. Midway, I had a 0 hour, which meant is like I didn't have a class. So I would go in my car to sleep. I would sleep during lunchtime, and then after lunch, I had like a free period. So I got like an hour and a half nap, pretty much. And then after 3:15, I would have practice at 3:30 to 6:30, and then after 6:30, I had some kind of work, you know, whether that was being a lifeguard or working at a retail store. So this is what happens, you know, when you have a messed up schedule, you have to learn to fit it in. And I get a lot of kids in my DMs being like, Sawyer, I have a really packed schedule. Fit it in, okay? Like, I understand you guys need sympathy every once in a while, but at the end of the day, you guys have to figure it out, and if you want it, you know? And in high school, I wanted it more than anybody. And before working out wasn't a full-out trend like it's on TikTok where everybody's working out, because now I have like kids that I graduated with that are working out now, like seriously, pretty much, you know. And I would have loved it if they worked out with me back in the day, because it was a lonely process. Granted, I did have a few friends that worked out and it was nice, but like it would have been way better if there was like a big group, you know, because that's even just more motivating. But you know, you got to fit it in, whether you work a 9 to 5. Okay, just figure it out. You just gotta eat. Okay, I had to go through the process when I was working and I was going through school, right? And yeah, it was kind of a pain in the ass, but at the same time, like, you can do it. It's doable. It's not impossible. Okay, the only time you're gonna make it impossible is if you just don't want to do it. You know, it's going to take money, it's going to take time, and it might have to happen where, like, hey, you won't be able to do certain things because you got to finish your food. And I had many times like that in my life where I was like, no, I'm not going to go to a party. Why? Okay, it would make it where I would stay out way later than I should, and my body wouldn't be as recovered. Or I could stay at home, eat my food, be even more. So it all comes down to is, what do you want? You know? And back then and still now, I want this more than ever. And if so, it's probably even more than I actually did want it before. Because I actually, like, I know it now. Before it was like, I'm chasing the goal. Now I have the goal. The goal is in my hand, and all I have to do now is crush it with my bare hands. And it's mine. So you guys are probably on the journey of, like, having that goal in your hands or trying to grab it, right? So when you're trying to grab it, just remember all these small things. Make sure your food's down, make sure your training is good, your mindset is good, not getting off track, because it's very easy. And also, don't be comparing to all of these other people, right? This is you, this is your journey. Only you can pretty much get it done. You know, your friends aren't gonna be like, hey, I will give you everything. No, you can have people that help you, because there's plenty of people that have helped me, right? But also, at the same time, you're the one who has to wake up. You're the one who's going to have to probably go to the gym. And you're probably going to be the one who has to make your own food. Write your goals down. It's new year, start of a new year. Write them down for what you want to accomplish. Put them on those sticky tabs, put them on your mirror, put them on your phone lock screen. I used to always do that. And then every time you see it, when you're like, oh, I might do a stupid decision, I might do a bad decision, etc., just look at your phone. You're like, nah, never mind. I want to be focused. I want to stay focused. I want my goals to come true. That's what's up.
My feet are aching and your back is pretty tired, and we've drunk a couple bottles, babe, and set our grief aside. The papers say it's doomsday, the button has been pressed. We're gonna nuke each other up, boys, till old Satan stands impressed. And here it is, our final night arrives, and as the earth burns to the ground, oh girl, it's you that I lie with, as the atom bomb locks in. Oh, it's you I watch TV with, as the world caves in.
We just finished up squats. We did 639 for a nice single. Felt great, how it should have been. Small things that I can work on is just being able to keep my upper back a little more tight, a little more forward than I wanted it to be, where it was like coming up on the motion. But other than that, I found it, like after doing it, I was like, oh, don't forget this. Made sure all my back downs were correct, proper. This is what we needed to bring the confidence in to next week, which is our heavy singles. Like, yes, this is heavy, but we want to go for something godly, you know? And at the end of the day, the body is feeling it, you know? I can tell my body's feeling it, but at the same time, I'm just gonna make sure I'm properly fueling myself for this week, going into the next Saturday, and I know we can bring in something that's going to be unstoppable, right? And that will just further push us for the start of 2023, pretty much, of being one of the best versions of Sawyer Klatt that you guys ever seen.
You put your finest suit on, I paint my fingernails. Oh, we're going out in style, babe.